Hello everybody, let's take a look at FBA. What exactly is FBA and why should you use it as an Amazon seller? Well, first of all, let's take a look at the two different methods of fulfilling orders on Amazon. First of all, there is FBM, which stands for Fulfillment by Merchant. What that means is that you are the one doing the packing and the shipping of your orders out to customers. So when you get an order on Amazon, you are the one who packs it and sends it to that customer. So that means you're keeping the stock. Normally you'd be keeping the stock in your own home as a new seller. It also means that you would deal with any returns and any refunds. FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. So this means that Amazon does all of this on your behalf. So they store your items at their warehouse. When an order comes in, they pick and pack that item and ship it to the customer. They also deal with any returns and any refunds and any customer inquiries that relate to orders or receiving orders, that kind of thing. This is the best route to take. And here's why. Firstly, it takes up a lot of time packaging and shipping orders out to customers. This is really time consuming. It can also be expensive because you would need to buy the correct packing materials. So you would need boxes to ship the items out to your customers, boxes or cardboard sleeves or something. You can't just wrap it up in brown wrapping paper and hope for the best. It needs to be packaged properly. So that's expensive when you're only buying small quantities of packing material. When you're buying a lot, it's not, but when you're buying small quantities, that can work out expensive. So because of that and because of the time it takes to do this, it's difficult to grow your business, especially if you're doing this part-time. Now, the second reason, and this is even more important, is Amazon's standards. They expect a very, very high standard when it comes to orders being delivered to customers by a certain time. If you're not able to adhere to these standards, you have a problem because Amazon are not interested in excuses. So all sorts of things can go wrong that can prevent an order being delivered to a customer on time. For example, perhaps you go out one day and there's 4 feet of snow outside and you can't get to the post office. Amazon doesn't care about that. They're not interested in these kind of excuses. Perhaps a customer will say they didn't receive an item. You will need to be the one who replaces that item. And sometimes this can happen. Parcels can occasionally go missing in the mail. Sometimes the customer has made a mistake and another member of the household has received the package and forgotten to say anything, or sometimes the customer is just trying to pull a fast one. Now, if Amazon is fulfilling your orders, they take the fall for anything that goes wrong and your account is not affected. You are penalized if you have late orders. But if Amazon is doing it, you're not penalized because it's their fault and not your fault. If a customer doesn't receive their item, Amazon will replace at their expense. So they will replace with one of your items, but they will pay you for it. So you don't lose anything. So that's the second reason why FBA is the best route to go down. Now, thirdly, you have potential of more sales because your product will show up as Prime, as eligible for Prime. There is an enormous number of Amazon customers who are enrolled in what's called the Prime program. They're paying an annual fee, and for that, they get free shipping, they get faster shipping, they get various other things as well. But as far as we're concerned, it's the shipping that we're interested in. Now, all these Prime customers, and Prime customers, by the way, are regular shoppers on Amazon. They buy a lot more on Amazon. They spend more per transaction, and there's more and more of them all the time. They will much prefer to buy items that are marked as Prime because it means they're going to be able to get free shipping. Many Prime customers won't buy anything if it is not eligible for Prime. So that's the third reason. Now the fourth reason is that when your items are being fulfilled by Amazon, this shows up on your listing page. So it shows up as shipped from Amazon. That gives shoppers confidence. They would much rather know that their item is being shipped from Amazon as opposed to from a third-party merchant. And lastly, there's no real proof of this as in data to prove it, but it is the general opinion that if your product is an FBA product, so it's being fulfilled by Amazon, it is given a bit more weight in the listing. So it's given a little bit more preference over non-FBA products, given a bit more preference in the rankings. So because FBA is so much more advantageous than FBM, fulfilled by merchant, we will follow the FBA model in this course.